Can a notary public who is not an attorney licensed to practice law in the state of New York advertise their services in a language other than English without any disclaimer? To answer this question, let's have a look at Part 182 of the Notary Public License Law, entitled Notaries Public, and particularly Part 182.1, entitled Advertising. And if we jump to subsection B, it states, a notary public who is not an attorney licensed to practice law in the state of New York and who advertises his or her services as a notary public in a language other than English shall include in the advertisement the following disclaimer. I am not an attorney licensed to practice law and may not give legal advice about immigration or any other legal matter or accept fees for legal advice. The disclaimer shall be printed clearly and conspicuously and shall be made in the same language as the advertisement. This will be important for answering our question. So with all this in mind, let's have a look at the four choices to determine our solution. Choice A states, yes, they can advertise without any disclaimer. That in fact is incorrect, as we just read from the law. Disclaimer is required, and therefore choice A is not our solution. Choice B states, no, they must include a disclaimer in the same language as the advertisement. Well, this does align with what we just read from before, but before we mark this as the correct solution, let's have a look at the other two choices just to be certain. Choice C states, yes, but they must include a disclaimer in English. In fact, what's stated in the law is that the disclaimer must be in the same language as the advertisement, not necessarily in English, and therefore choice C is not our solution. And finally, choice D states, no, they cannot advertise their services in a language other than English. This, in fact, is incorrect because notaries public can advertise their services in a language other than English so long as they include a disclaimer in the same language as the advertisement. Therefore, choice D is not our solution, which leaves choice B. No, they must include a disclaimer in the same language as the advertisement as the correct solution.